Okay, so today we're going to talk about our introduction. What makes a good introduction? It grabs or hooks the reader's attention by using one or more of the following strategies: an anecdote or scenario, a quotation, an interesting fact or statistic, a question. It tells how the writing will be organized. The author's position is clearly stated in this thesis statement. Okay, so when we're writing a persuasive, we're going to start with a concrete thesis statement. You have to be on one side of your argument because you're trying to persuade. We're not having a debate back and forth. You're trying to give me all the reasons why I should agree with you on a certain topic. Okay, some of your topics that you included yesterday were a little too general. I really want you to get a little specific so that you have more specific reasons that you can add. So think about that as we do this. So good strategies used in introductions. You need to grab your audience, okay? So use an anecdote or scenario. It means the writer provides a personal experience or made-up situation to introduce the position. Questioning, where the writer asks thought-provoking questions to capture the reader's interest. Interesting fact or statistic. The writer gives an interesting piece of information to grab the reader's attention. So let's take a look. You could start with a riddle. Get your reader's attention with a challenging thought. What's plain and boring? What makes all students in a school building look the same and lose their individuality? If you guessed uniforms, you're correct. So that is a pretty good hook, right? This one's talking obviously about school uniforms, and obviously the student doesn't agree with school uniforms. You can tell right away because they think they're plain and they think they're boring and they think that it makes you to lose your individuality. So you can already tell what the student is trying to persuade you to think. You could begin with a strong statement. Fast food consumption has risen 500% since 1970 and today reaches nearly every part of society, including some public school cafeterias. So this student is saying, wow, fast food is really on the rise, right? And now it can even be in public school. You could open with a quotation. So this says the University of Delaware professor states, advertising, including television ads, billboards, and other advertising, including toys in boxed meals, has an effect upon children as never before. Children these days are growing up with low concern for their health and more concern for what tastes good. So here you can tell this person is saying it's not good because students aren't caring about their health, but they're caring about what tastes good to them. You could open with an interesting fact. Did you know that a typical child needs 2,000 calories for an entire day, and Burger King's Whopper with triple cheese has 1,230 calories? Here you're giving a statistic or a fact, and you're showing, wow, they're eating this amount of calories in just one burger. You could open with an anecdote. An anecdote can provide an amusing and attention-getting opening if it is short and to the point. So this is their anecdote. This is probably one of the hardest ones, but I'll show it to you. It says, my hands felt sticky after pulling open the doors to Big Bobby's boisterous burger hut. The odor smelled of fried everything. I ordered a Big Bobby combo number 2. There was enough food to serve a small third world country on my tray. I nibbled at the 3/4-pound burger, and my chin was covered in mayonnaise and ketchup concoction. I asked the server if I could have a few fries with my salt. I left the place feeling like my stomach was mad at me. So they used a little bit of sarcasm in here, right? And they used a little, like they were being a little facetious. It's more of a tricky way to do it. You could open with a fact or statistic. 30% of children in the survey ate fast food on any given day during the survey, and they ate an average of 187 calories a day, more than those who did not eat fast food. These additional calories could account for an extra 6 pounds of weight gain per year, according to Ludwig. So remember, when we say it's according to someone, we're giving them the credit, okay? You could also open with a question. How many times have you eaten fast food this month? Because it gets the people thinking about the topic. You could open with an outrageous statement. Fast food is killing America, right? Do you want lies with that? So they're again kind of using a little bit of humor with the picture, and they're also making an outrageous statement to catch your attention. So think about today what you want your introductory statement to be, your thesis statement.